What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. Today, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin and the official targets I have for Bitcoin this cycle. But before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. All right, so Bitcoin has been something we've been talking about for a really long time. As we went into the first bull market on Bitcoin in 2017, we started to look at a long-term target of around $100,000 per coin. Well, since then, I've learned a lot about technical analysis, about finding targets, about Fibonacci extensions, and all sorts of different things. So I've been able to determine a big picture target for Bitcoin. The thing was that this was a VIP only target, right? I've got a lot of VIP targets and a lot of them are VIP only because, I want to help my members make a bunch of money. So the Bitcoin target was a VIP only target. And I talked with my VIP members, and we decided to go ahead and release the official VIP Bitcoin target to the public for everybody to see. So that's what today's video is about. And we're going to get into how I came to this target and why I think it's going to go there, how it could go a little bit above or even a little bit below. But yeah, we're going to talk about that today and how I think Bitcoin is going to absolutely moon and where I think it's going to go. So let's get started here. We're zoomed in here on the daily candlestick, so let's go out to the monthly really quick, and we'll talk a little bit about the big picture target for Bitcoin. Now, as you guys know, publicly on this channel, like I said, we've been talking about 100K plus for a long time. Even before we went to 70,000 per coin, we were talking about how Bitcoin would go to $100,000 per coin way back here when it's way less than it's worth now, right? It's worth 64,000, and we've been talking about 100K per Bitcoin for a long time. Now, we've started to go up towards that level. As you guys can see, we hit 73,000 here on Bitcoin. Now, that's not very far from 100,000 per coin if you think about it. Even when Bitcoin hit 50,000 per coin, that was pretty exciting, right? So let's talk a little bit about how Bitcoin could go to over 100,000 per coin and just exactly where I personally think Bitcoin prices will go. So as you guys know, we trade Elliott wave theory, market cycles on this channel frequently. So the first thing we're going to look at here is our Elliott wave structure. We have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. Now, a lot of people say, wait a minute, Dallin, wave 4 can't go below the top of wave 1. And that is true, except in a wick. So this technically is a wick. And also, if you check the Bitcoin market cap, it doesn't drop below the top of wave 1. So this is a valid Elliott wave structure here. So then we get our fifth wave coming on Bitcoin. Now, most people think, well, Bitcoin could go maybe to 100K and then it's just going to die. Or at least I see that sometimes. I don't know about most people. But for me, I personally think we're going to go a lot higher than 100,000 per coin. So let's talk about the target. So the target that we have for Bitcoin, the target I have personally for Bitcoin, and that we have as a community that used to be VIP only, but that we're releasing today to the public completely free for everybody to benefit from it, because we just thought it was a good idea to do that, is actually higher than 100,000 per coin. The way that I come to this target is a few different things, but one of the main things is Fibonacci extensions. So with the Fibonacci tool, you can measure wave 1 and wave 2, right? We have wave 1, wave 2, and I was able to measure that with this Fibonacci extension tool. So I went from the bottom of wave 0 to the top of wave 1 and to the bottom of wave 2. Now that gives us extensions that the market goes to. As you guys can see, wave 3 tested between the 2618 and the 1618, which is exactly what we want to see. So wave 1, wave 2, you can see wave 3 went right up into this area. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to see from an Elliott wave perspective. Then we get wave 4 right here. And now we're going into wave 5, where, well, the question a lot of people wonder, how big is wave 5 going to be, right? Where is it going to stop? And so the way that we actually determine this is with Fibonacci extensions. Now, I've back tested multiple different cycles, whether it's a Bitcoin cycle, altcoin cycles. It doesn't really matter what one you're looking at. And the target that I consistently see inside of these markets is the 11618 and even a lot of times the 13618. So these are additional Fibonacci extensions I've added to my Fibonacci extension tool, but measuring from wave 1 and wave 2, which is typically very, very small because crypto has extended fifth waves. So wave 3 and wave 5 are way, way, way bigger than wave 1 and wave 2. But if you're measuring from wave 1 and wave 2, you get Fibonacci extensions. You have to add it to the chart. You double click on the Fibonacci extension tool, and you can add these extra extensions. 13618, 11618, 17618. Sometimes these altcoins go to the 17618 sometimes, measuring from wave 1 and wave 2 in their complete cycle. So that means that some of these coins overextend these Fibonacci targets. But consistently, I see these coins, if you're measuring from wave 1 and wave 2, go up to the 13618 and the 11618. This happens over and over again. Why? Because crypto, just like commodity markets, like gold and silver, has extended fifth waves. Right? So you get this huge fifth wave that's bigger than wave 1 or wave 3 in size. And for Bitcoin, now we're going to go ahead and tell you my official target, which used to be VIP, but today we're releasing it to the public because the VIP members have countless other coins that are VIP only. And as a community, we decided this would be helpful for the rest of the community, for the free viewers. So, you guys, 250,000 per coin is my official target for Bitcoin. This is where I personally think Bitcoin is going to go before the end of this bull market as we head into wave 5. It could take a couple years to get there. The timing aspect is not my personal point of this video. It's not the goal in this video to talk about the timing. But 250,000 per coin is what I'm personally expecting on Bitcoin. Yes, it can overexceed this target. The fifth wave could be bigger, right? It could go to 300K. Nobody knows for sure. But as we started to get up to about 200K, I'm going to be scaling out. In other words, I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be getting out of the market because I've seen over and over again where people buy the top of these fifth waves because they expect them to go up forever. I've also seen over and over again where nobody buys wave 2 and nobody buys wave 4 because they don't think it's possible that we're going to have wave 3 or wave 5. So that's the biggest mistake a lot of people make when they don't understand Elliott wave theory, when they don't understand market cycles, and when they don't understand really how to trade and invest inside of the crypto markets. They don't buy wave 2. They don't buy wave 4, and they FOMO buy wave 5. So personally, I'm going to be scaling out. I'm going to start selling at about 200K a little bit, and I'll sell more and more as we get closer to 250,000. Then you can keep a little moon bag in your portfolio in case it goes to the 17618 and goes to 300K or something crazy, and a crazy, crazy fifth wave like we've seen historically, by the way. Then you get to keep a moon bag in the market for that last little run up. In the meantime, as this fifth wave happens, that fifth wave is generally also where altcoins take off and go crazy. So as this fifth wave continues to accelerate here, and by the way, it probably won't be that steep, right? When I'm drawing this is a projection. It could take, it could be 2029 before we reach the top of this fifth wave. I'm not trying to show it just go like this. I know it was kind of drawn like that for a second, but it could be 2029 before we reach the top of this fifth wave. For me, Fibonacci extensions is how I personally sell. If you backtest, they work every time. And so just applying this simple tool in your trading and your investing is going to completely change your life. We do learn about this stuff in the group, obviously. So if you're not a member of the free Discord, like I said at the start of this video, join the free Discord. I post stuff in there to help free people or the free members learn. And also I post stuff in the VIP group that's a little bit more detailed about this stuff as well. But I do think we're going to head up to 250,000 per coin. So all those times where I've said 100K plus, this is the number that I didn't say because I just didn't know if I should release this to the public. But like I said, as a community, we decided it was a good idea. I got the okay green light from all the VIP members. So here we are today, releasing this target to you guys. The purpose of this video is to enlighten you guys to the way that these markets move, to the way the Elliott wave structure works. I've been doing this for 8+ years now. Like I said, I started learning this stuff. I started doing it in 2014 a little bit, but 2015, 2016, 2017, it became a central part of my life. And I've learned a ton over the years. I've made a lot of mistakes, of course, too, but I've learned so much about trading and investing. And this one simple little tool of understanding Elliott waves and Fibonacci extension can take you from somebody that isn't making money in these markets to somebody that can turn around 100K profit, $1 million profit inside of the crypto markets, even starting with as little as $1,000 or $10,000. You guys can actually do this inside of crypto if you play your cards correctly and if you apply these things in the market. So that's my official target for Bitcoin. And I'm super, super excited about the bull market. We've started to see a lot of coins breaking out. Huge rounded bottom here on Bitcoin, which is perfect for wave 4. I love to see a rounded bottom here that occurred between wave 3, wave 4, and the beginning of wave 5. That's awesome to see that rounded structure. You can see it really clearly here in the big picture, which is what we trade on this channel, right? It says on my channel, it says dedicated to big picture technical analysis. There's a reason for that. It's because you can actually play the big picture effectively and make money doing it. So I'm super excited about this bull market. This fifth wave is looking really good as we've got this rounded bottom here, which is a very, very successful trading pattern. And not everybody's going to agree with me. Some people are probably bearish. I've seen some people trying to call triple tops and ridiculous things like that because they don't understand markets and they don't understand cycles. Bitcoin has a 90% correlation to the world markets. We could get into the world markets if you guys want a video about that in the future. If you want me to talk about it maybe in my next live stream, let me know in the comment section below. I'd be happy to talk about the world markets. But the world markets are also set up for bullish movement over the next, who knows exactly how long, but it could be 2029 before they top out. That was the top of the world markets before the Great Depression was 2029. And really, it's looking almost like a perfect repeat of that same psychology where we had a roaring 20s, everything went crazy, and then sometime around, who knows, maybe 2029. I'm not going to give an exact year, but I am watching these targets, and I do think this fifth wave is going to be bigger than people expect. A lot of people will sell early because they're scared that, they don't want to get wrecked. And this is how you avoid doing that. This is how you sell at the right time. You avoid selling early. You sell at the right time by using these Fibonacci extensions. You sell, and you can start scaling out if you want to. If you want to play it conservative, you can start scaling out at like 150,000, right? But you want to scale out slowly because a lot of people are going to sell too quickly. And fifth waves are exciting, they're extended, and they're extremely profitable. The last time we had a fifth wave on Bitcoin was in 2017. And if you guys were around for 2017, it was like Christmas every single day. So yeah, that's my targets on Bitcoin. And like I said, it could go higher. Maybe it stops at 200K. But I personally think that 250,000 that will reach that level on Bitcoin. And we're going to reach it with confidence, with strength. People will sell early, like I said. Some people won't even be buying right now as they should. A lot of altcoins, really good buys right now. Bitcoin is still a really good buy. Yeah, you're not going to get 100x on Bitcoin, but I mean, 64,000 per coin up to 250,000. For every Bitcoin you buy, you almost get $200,000 extra per Bitcoin that you buy. So you guys can get rich investing in crypto if you play your cards right, But some people aren't going to play their cards right because they don't understand the cycles like I'm showing you here. But yeah, everything in the chart is screaming a big picture fifth wave. It's a perfect technical setup, and I really, really believe we will reach 250,000 per coin on Bitcoin. So just a little bit more here. We'll talk about the total market cap because I wanted to run over that a little bit today as well. So the total market cap is in a bull flag right now on the daily, and we're breaking bullish out of this bull flag. I've been talking about this quite a bit actually on the live streams and things, the wedges and the bull flags, depending on who you ask. And we're breaking bullish out of this right now as we speak. So that's a good sign in the short term, but the purpose of today's video is the big picture on Bitcoin, so let's talk about that with the total market cap as well. The total market cap is even a more perfect support and resistance flip. So you can see for wave 4 here, we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then wave 4. You can see that support and resistance flip is perfect here for wave 4. And we're getting ready for that fifth wave in total market cap. Now, if Bitcoin goes to 250,000 per coin, we could hit 8-10 trillion in total crypto market cap. And I know it sounds crazy, but I really believe we could hit those levels as we continue in the bull market. The fifth wave is extended. It's bigger than normal waves are. An extended fifth wave is bigger than wave 3. It's bigger than wave 1. It's going to be the biggest wave in the entire cycle. Now, like I said, it could get cut off early, right? So if we use our Fibonacci extension tool and measure from the bottom of wave 0 to the top of wave 1 to the bottom of wave 2, then we get our Fibonacci extension levels. I'm not saying it has to stop at 10 trillion in market cap, but psychological resistance is a very real thing. And if there's a number that's like 100, like for example, 70,000 per coin was the top of the last Bitcoin bull run, right? And so 20,000 was the top of the one before that. So psychological even numbers often are tops in markets. You can go research this. This is a very real thing. And so it's interesting that the 11,618 and the 13,618 line up perfectly with 10 trillion in total crypto market cap. Now, I'm not saying we have to hit that level. We could stop before that, but I definitely think it's possible. And if Bitcoin hits 250,000 per coin, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest to see total crypto market cap reaching 10 trillion. Now, this video sounds like it's a huge, positive, wonderful thing, and it really kind of is, right? I'm trying to bring awareness to how profitable this cycle is really going to be. But extended fifth waves lead to extended corrections. And if you thought the 2018 bear market was big, or the 2022 and 2023 bear market was big, a bear market after an extended fifth wave is going to just completely wreck crypto and the world markets and everything that is worth anything. And so don't forget to sell, you guys. Once we start going parabolic, once these markets take off, once things go crazy, don't buy into the new paradigm that the world is going to go up forever and the economy is going to go up forever. The roaring 20s was a roaring 20s economically, but everybody was calm. Nobody expected the storm, right? It's the calm before the storm. So even though economically everything was going up in value and it was roaring economically, the psychology of people as they started to get relaxed, they started to think, oh, well, maybe a bear market can't happen, And of course, the Great Depression came. The biggest bear market that we've seen ever. And I think we're going to have another one. Crypto has a 90% correlation to stocks. Stocks are set up to do the same thing. A lot of stocks to run up over the next, who knows exactly how long, and then top out. So get ready for this kind of crazy move, but don't forget to sell, because a lot of people will, thinking that things are going to go up forever. And then when the real crash comes, the big one, they'll really regret holding on to their investments. Now, in the meantime, you can get super rich and prepare so that when things turn around, it won't be that bad because you'll be prepared. I mean, it will still be crazy. The Great Depression was gnarly, even for the people that prepared, but you won't fear. You'll be okay. You'll make it through and you'll be okay. Your family, you'll be okay if you play this correctly. So I hope that is helpful for you guys today. Go research a little bit about these things. Research a little bit about the Roaring 20s and the Great Depression, and also research a little bit about market cycles and research a little bit about Elliott wave theory. For my VIP members, I did give away the Elliott wave theory power course, which used to be a $2,499 course. I gave it to all of my members completely free because I want you guys to be prepared for this. And in that course, I do talk about how to do this, how to use the Elliott waves, how to structure the markets, how to play the structure in the market, and really how to capitalize off of this movement. You guys, a lot of people are going to make a ton of money. A lot of people are going to be late to the game because they're scared to buy now. But for the people that buy now and sell later, they're going to make a ton of money. And when the crash comes, they're going to be prepared. And they're going to be glad that they played their cards correctly. So yeah, that's my views on Bitcoin and the total market cap in the big picture. I hope it's helpful and edifying for you. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you, and I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. As always, stay profitable out there.